Assalamualaikum. And hello YouTubers. Pro 2 is here. In this video, I will share with you guys on how to install LED light bar on a car. LED light bar can illuminate an area so much more effectively due to the brightness and spread of the light. It do not consume a lot of energy, produce very little heat, thus consuming less electricity. The light-emitting diode, LED, is today's most energy-efficient and rapidly developing lighting technology. If you are thinking about making the switch to LED lights, you are not alone. Many individuals have already added LED light bars to their vehicles, while many more contemplate the decision every single day. This is a 22 inches super slim LED light bar. The light bar comes with stainless steel screws on the top body to ensure a waterproof seal. Aluminium body build made with heat sinks fins for quick heat dissipation. Looks like the cable also in solid watertight. It came with 2 mounting brackets and a screws set. You also need a wiring harness kit to install the LED light bar. I would recommend to buy a wiring harness kit which uses a simple plug-and-play design, meaning all the hard work is already done and you don't need to spend hours wiring. You can get this kit easily online. This kit comes with 40 amp relay, a 40 amp fuse and a switch. Length of wiring is about 12 feet or 4 meter. You may need some tools for this installation. A pliers, a cutter, some cable tie, a screwdriver, ratchet with sockets, an electrical tape, and a drill. This is how you install the wiring harness kit. The first step is to pass the switch cable through the firewall. And the wire switch will run under the dashboard. Then the on-off switch will be installed here. Next, the power supply cable for the LED light bar will be routed along the factory wiring harness headlamp and through the front of the radiator. Then plug in the positive and negative cable to the LED light bar. Connect the red positive fuse cable directly into the battery or 12-volt circuit. Then connect the negative cable and attach it to the body ground or to the negative battery terminal. Test your LED light bar to make sure the wiring process is done correctly. Perfect. A simple and easy to use wiring harness kit. Make wiring up LED light bar fuss-free and relatively inexpensive. With the right tools and supplies, installation is painless. This is how I done it. And it works for me very well. So, let's get started. As always, when performing any work on your car, you should wear safety equipment such as safety goggles and gloves to help prevent injury. Open the hood, secure it with its stand, and locate your negative battery terminal. It is always a good idea to disconnect a battery terminal before installing any electrical device including a wiring harness. This is necessary to prevent chances of sparks that could damage the electronics in your car. First, find a suitable mounting location that will allow for running wires. I will mounting the LED light bar here under the grille. The grille must be removed. This is typically held by 3 screw bolts. Right side, the middle, and the left side. A place with space for wires and a light bar would be ideal. The screw bolts are designed with a hexagonal socket. As such, They are intended to be tightened with an Allen key or hex key, as opposed to a traditional screwdriver. Using Allen key, put the screw in, then put a washer in. Tight it with bolt. A washer is a must when assemble the LED light bar. Washers will help keep the nut and the bolt from coming loose, particularly where vibration is present. The washer also helps distribute the pressure that the nut places on the surface of the fastened objects. Then, mount the LED lights bar with the provided hardware mounting bracket. Don't over-tighten it yet, because we will have to adjust it later. Now we are ready to run the wiring harness kit. I want the relay in a protected place near the front of the car. It needs to be near a 12 volts power source. So, I will put the relay here near the battery, away from heat, but protected from road spray. This wire will be connected to the LED light bar. And for the switch, you can disconnect the switch from the wiring harness kit. The wire will run through under this fender. By removing the battery and the radiator spare tank, we can get enough space to run wiring harness kit behind the headlamp and through the front of the radiator. Remove the battery bracket using a 10mm wrench. Set the frame aside, disconnect the positive battery cables, and remove the battery. I will also remove some relay to make way the wiring harness kit to go through. I made a small bracket as mount for the relays. I will mount the relays here, beside the fuse box. Route the negative and positive wire for LED light bar under the fuse box. Be sure to avoid heat sources and any moving parts while running your wires. Following the vehicle manufacturer's wiring harness is a safe path to follow. Followed by the wire switch. I will using a metal wire to route the wire switch under the fender. Bend the metal wire at the end of it using a plier. And put the wire on it. This will help to grip the wire switch from slipping when we pull on the other side. Tape up the wire to help hold the wires together. Push the hard wire in, under the fender. And pull it out from the other side. Next, I will remove the panel under the dashboard. There are 5 screws that need to be removed here. Set the panel aside. This wire switch will go through this thick rubber plug here. And will go through here under the dashboard. I will put the on-off switch here. This small square panel also can be removed. Using a small screwdriver, pry it open. And push out this round plastic part. Put it back at its place and enlarge the hole using a drill. Rub with sandpaper to smooth the surface. Then, pull the wire through the hole. On the back of the switch here, one pin here is gold in color, and the others two is silver in color. The gold one here is ground. That's how the switch get the light on. And the others two connect the red wire in the center. The last one is yellow. Connect the wire to the switch. Wiring the switch the wrong way can damage your appliance or even make it not to work as expected. And put the on-off switch in its place. Perfect. Connect the wire switch connector. Fasten the wire with electrical tape and tuck the cords up under the dashboard. Reassembled the panel as before. Alright, we done here. Run the LED light bar wire behind the headlamp. To make it easy, just follow the factory wire harness. Then run it through the front of the radiator. Unscrew the radiator mounting bolts. And put the wire under the vehicle frame. The red wire is the positive. Connect the positive wire to the light bar wire. The power cable is equipped with a waterproof plug, but better wrap it with an electrical tape to avoid from accidentally unplug or disconnect by itself. Zip tie the wire and tuck the cords up under the chassis. Find a grounding location such as a bolt and sand down the area to remove any paint. This will then ensure that you have a proper ground for your light bar. You'll most likely be wiring your LED light bar relay's power lead directly to the battery, but you won't necessarily use the same battery's negative terminal as your ground. You can ground your wiring to the vehicle's chassis, as long as it offers a clean connection between your circuit and bare metal. Reassembled the parts that were removed earlier. Zip tie the wiring harness kit to the vehicle manufacturer's wire loom. The cable ties will ensure this wiring harness kit stays in its place. Remember, keep the wire away from the engine, as the heat may melt and ruin the wire. Ensure that the wire is secured enough so that it won't move but not so tight that it damages the wire insulation. Put back the battery. Connect the eyelet ending wire from the fuse to the positive terminal of the battery. Make sure you use a fuse to avoid ruining your light bar if there's a problem with your battery or elsewhere in your vehicle's electronics. Put back the battery bracket. When you are finished with the work on your vehicle, you will need to reattach the negative battery terminal to the battery. Test your LED light bar to make sure the wiring process is done correctly. Perfect. I have to cut some part of the grille, so that the grille can fit back in. That's it. You can now turn on the light and enjoy your upgraded lighting system. Adding new light source on your vehicle can greatly improve your visibility while driving at night or in poor weather conditions. They're eco-friendly, energy-saving, and more durable than traditional lighting. Driving at night and dusk can be made more convenient using LED light bar. When placed on your vehicle, the light-emitting diode or semiconductor diode will project light outward using electroluminescence. Light will extend to a wider range, allowing you to clearly see the road and its periphery. Instantly, you'll be able to see the road easier and protect yourself from night creatures like cow, goat, cat, mummies and others. Since LED light bars are effective and powerful, they are a great help during the night for having clear illumination. Thus, it is mandatory to install an LED light bar in your vehicle if it is required to have enough lighting at night. You might be thinking about mounting LED light bars in your vehicle, as you would not want to compromise your safety when driving in darkened surroundings or during bad weather conditions. It is a known fact that LED light bars provide bright light at a low cost on power, yet with great reliability and lower operating temps. Energy-saving LEDs, which are becoming popular, are known for their efficiency. In the same way, LED light bars used in vehicles are made with energy efficiency in mind. It is also for the overall driving safety, your safety and the safety of oncoming drivers. But the most important thing is, they let you do more while staying safe and in control. Remember to use the correct lights for on-road, high-traffic driving. The importance of being situationally aware of your surroundings cannot be stressed enough. Use this information at your own risk. Any injury, damage, or loss that may result from improper use of any tools and equipment, or from the information contained in this video, the user must take responsibility. If you think this video helpful for you, remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Enjoy cautiously and good luck. Pro2DIY.